Derangement syndrome is not a formal medical diagnosis used in modern medicine or psychology. The phrase is sometimes used to describe severe mental disturbance, irrational behavior, or psychological instability.
He made it sound like I'm this schizo, this absolute schizo, and maybe I am.
In today's video, we will take a closer look of this syndrome and help you figure out if you or a loved one is suffering from it. Delusions or fixation, often stemming from cognitive distortions, automatic, biased, or irrational thought patterns that cause the brain to perceive reality inaccurately.
Tectone was a jealous loser of me from day one.
As we can see, this man is suffering from delusions, thinking people are jealous of himself when in reality, people don't really care.
Tectone was always inflammatory. He always was poking the bear. He was constantly shit-talking me.
As we can see, this man has this unnaturally strong interest or fixation towards this Tectone guy, thinking he's always after him.
He's saying, "Newsflash for you, kid. Please not bad, you're bad." 2 hours after I posted my review of this character, and he just instantly backpacks off of it and tries to dunk on me.
Once again, we see him saying this Tectone guy is attacking him on his takes. But if you do some research, almost everyone, including myself, thought Klee was bad. So at that time, he wasn't shit-talking you, but to a large group of people who thought the same way. You just happened to be in that same group as us. If anything, it would be this guy that went after you. Heck, he even put you in the title.
This is a video where I called him out because he would constantly shit-talk me. And at the time, I was a bigger streamer. And if we get into all that stuff, I was a huge streamer for Genshin Impact, and I had the most viewers for a long time until I called the game out. And the second that I did, all my viewers went away. And then it came out later that Hoyoverse was view-botting the directory.
Okay, that input had nothing to do with Tectone. That seems more like a Hoyoverse issue. But whatever, moving on.
So there's a Twitch VOD from literally days ago.
Right.
Where multiple other content creators were attempting to throw slight shade.
Right.
And I was talking...
Which is true. There is, at the time, everyone was making comments about me. Being this random normie that came from Destiny playing gacha games, didn't know anything. Why is he getting 7 million views on his videos? I completely understand it.
About how I think you are the smartest professional businessman in all of Genshin Impact.
I am the smartest, most professional businessman in all of Genshin Impact.
So far, I see nothing wrong for Tectone. If anything, all I see is good things from him.
And I understand that calling out these people is just not worth it in any way. In almost any way. But for some reason, there's a voice in the back of my brain that also goes, fuck these guys. Not even as much Asmongold. Fuck Tectone.
Now, if a voice feels like it is coming from someone and it explicitly commands you to say bad things to yourself or others, this is a symptom known in mental health as a command hallucination. It is often linked to high stress, trauma, or underlying conditions like severe depression, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia, which might be the reason for this.
He made it sound like I'm this schizo, this absolute schizo, and maybe I am.
Poor judgment. The inability to make sound, logical decisions, often failing to consider long-term consequences or accurately weigh evidence.
I gain nothing from making this video, really. It's actually a lose-lose situation in almost every situation.
As we see, this man is making a poor judgment call to post this video, when in fact, this will not help but actually harm his own channel.
I wish that he didn't let the teeth rot from his mouth to the point that he would need surgery or to get his teeth fixed. I wish he didn't have cockroaches and rats infesting his house.
Why?
And yes, he might have cleaned it, but to get to the state that he was in, he has to be so mentally ill. I feel sorry for the guy.
As we see, this man goes after another person by the name of Asmongold. However, he'll soon find out it was a bad idea to do that because...
By the way, MTash, during the point where his house was the messiest, was during the time where Asmongold had to watch his mother kill herself day after day after day and wouldn't allow him to clean up anything because it would bother her. And then as well as immediately after that, everybody blamed the death of his mother on him. And then immediately after that, they were calling him a pedophile and a freak and on him every day. And then immediately after that, his dad died. And he had to sit there and take care of his mom while she was sick to the best of his ability. And he had to watch her die. And here's the part where I don't mean to make you feel like an asshole, MTash, but I went to his house and I know where his mom died. And Asmongold, where his mom died, left it exactly as it was with a framed photo of him and his mom. So he was kind of going through a lot emotionally. And I find it ridiculous how many people go after about, oh, dude, your house is dirty. But they don't understand why it got to that point.
And if you think that video was not a poor judgment call, then why was the video taken down?
It's a repeated pattern that communities dislike him and he moves away from it. It's a repeated pattern that he has friends that all of a sudden aren't friends. It's a repeated pattern that he joins OTK and then half the people in OTK, he hates them.
Yet another poor call. We can tell because if we look into this, the communities he moved away from was never his fault. Those friends he's not friends with was mostly because of differences they have, but he still cares for them to a point. And OTK seemed like a relationship with a coworker, except for that plushie victim. That guy hates everyone. Okay, as much as I'd like to talk about every symptom, I'm gonna speed run a few.
With videos like the one I'm making, context also matters, and context is a really tough thing to nail down and not be obstructed. I don't care if he defends each point and he brings up a clip. I just don't actually care. And I will attack the arguments a little bit more head-on instead of being an emotional cuck. Fries are in the bag, boys. I lost everything. My wife did just leave me as well. I had it really good. I'd play video games in my basement while my wife banged all the neighbors, and I was happy. We had this big falling out. I was emotional. I was tilted. That's what I do, baby. I get emotional, and I start saying shit. History and a lot of things that have happened in the past. Especially coming from Tectone, because he really likes to do this. And I want to give a few examples of this. And here's the thing is, I'm not going to do an hour-long debunk, but I'm going to tell you what I see and what I saw for 5 years. I think he does it in this one. I think he did it in some of the recent ones. He's always trying to be like, oh, and guess what? I'm also going to have kids and get married too, because you wish you were me, Tectone. And he twists it like, fucking MTash wishes he was me. I would never want to be you, you fucking loser. And I don't give a shit if you believe me. You're so embarrassing, it's crazy. He's actually like schizo, narcissist, like he's so jealous of me. And I know that his blood is fucking boiling watching this. That's the best part, is he thinks that that's what happens to me. The video that I made about enviosity was, I understand that mint picker is like not, it's, if you get called mint picker, it's not the end of the world. You gotta have thicker skin. But at the same time, Tectone repeatedly saying, enviosity, you're a mint picker, mint picker, mint picker. He said that because I brought up the mint picking thing, I'm the reason enviosity quit. I'm the reason everyone called him mint. Like he twists and changes it, and he just revises and omits things.
End of an era. Privated all of my content because some of my Genshin videos get 1,000 to 2,000 views every single day, and I believe it keeps telling the algorithm that is my primary content. The experiment begins today.
I am gonna just most likely move on, and I might even just cover Genshin Impact. I think my channel is so cooked, I might just make videos and then make a completely other channel. I don't even know what it'll be on, or I might just milk the Genshin stuff and not make a channel and just fucking retire, because I don't need more money. And I'm not scared of you, and I'm not scared of your audience, because at the end of the day, my channel's dead anyways. What do I gotta lose?
The thing is with MTash, though, that he'll never understand is even if that guy said the right thing, you could literally, you could take all of the most powerful Jews in the world and you could write MTash the perfect script for everything to say, and he would still not get any views because he's so unlikable. And, you know, just some people are like that. The dude's he's not meant to be a content creator. He'll never be successful. And that's fine. I hope that, you know, I hope he finds a job that he's good at. I think most likely, though, any job that he would be good at would involve people not having to talk to him at all or hear his voice or involve him, like, creatively coming up with the things to say, because all he's ever done is copy other people and be worse at it and be, like, really fucking annoying with how he speaks.
Now, if you or a loved one have these symptoms, or you think they have derangement syndrome, then damn, that sucks. Like I said, it's not an official mental illness. It's a derogatory term used to describe someone's intense, obsessive, or seemingly irrational emotional reactions to a specific person. Well, good luck dealing with them, I guess. Anyways, I'm out.